Good morning. Welcome to the online classes on Internet of Things. In this chapter, we will be speaking about sensors, participatory sensing, RFIDs, and wireless sensor networks, that is WSN. So here in this particular class we will be speaking about sensors and the different types of the sensors, and we will also speak about some of the examples also. So while coming to the types of the sensor, we are going to speak about the analog sensor and we are going to speak about the digital sensor. So first and foremost, let us understand what you mean by sensor. So while coming to the IoT, that is Internet of Things, or the M2M, that is machine to machine, data is generated using the sensors, or it can be generated using the embedded devices or embedded systems. So here data is used for analytics purpose, that is the gathered data from the IoT or from the M2M, which is making use of sensors or embedded devices or the systems. They are used for the analytics purpose or the visualization, intelligence and the knowledge discovery, and it can be also used for the control and monitoring purpose. So here what will be control systems or how they are going to make use of them. So here the control systems use the sensors for monitoring and the actuators for the actions. So here it is mainly used to perform certain actions and to monitor the system. So prototyping and designing the IoT need the support of the embedded device platform. So while coming to here, the applications in the IoT monitor and control devices, systems and machines using the actuators. So while coming to the sensor technology, so sensor technology is a technology for designing the sensors and associated electronic readers, circuits and devices. So what is sensor technology or why it is required? It is mainly responsible for designing the sensors and some of the electronic components which are related to the particular sensor, that is electronic readers, circuits and devices. So here the sensors can be used in different areas. So let us see some of the physical parameters of the sensors, or what are the physical parameters that will be sensed by the sensor. So when we speak about sensors, it will be coming to know about the temperature, pressure, light intensity, metal proximity on an object or the to an object, and another one is smoke in the proximity. And some of the other physical parameters are acceleration, orientation, location, vibration, smell, and organic vapors and gases. So here we are going to make use of transducer as a sensor. So what is meant by transducer or why it is required? So transducer will be helpful in converting the physical energy, that is heat, sound, strain, pressure or vibration or motion into the electrical energy. So it is going to convert the physical energy into the electrical energy. So here the voice and changes in the sound, okay, it is mainly used to record the voice or record the music. the electronic circuit of the sensor. So while coming to the, if you see the electronic circuit of the sensor, you're going to have the input, that is transducers. Input side is connected to the sensor, or the, you can say, transducers input is connected to the sensor. So that means sensor's output is the input of the transducer or the electronic circuit. So here the electronic circuit is going to receive the output of the sensor or the transducer. As I already mentioned, the circuit which will be using, that is going to receive the output of the sensors or the transducer. What is transducer? It is again the electronic circuit which is useful to convert the physical signal to the electrical signal. So here the circuit output variation is according to the variation in the physical condition. So depending on the variation in the physical condition, your circuit output will also vary. So here sensor circuit is going to receive the energy from the variation in the currents, voltages, or their phase angles or their frequencies. So here the sensors is going to measure the variation in the parameters with the with respect to the reference of the normal condition, and it will provide the value of the sensor parameter after the appropriate calculation. So it is the sensor circuit is going to have the value, okay, of how the sensor is going to behave in the normal condition, and what is going to be collected. Here the sensor will also collect the variation with the physical parameters, okay. So now it is the you have the normal condition is their value, and you have the current variations in the parameter, that value is there with you. So by using those two values, you are going to draw the appropriate conclusions. So you are going to come across the different conclusion. So we will see to the one diagram here of the physical parameter variation with the physical condition at the sensor. So here you have the microcontroller is there, you have the oscillator, you have serial port interface is there, and the sub circuits are there, and you have the sensor capacitance varying with the relative humidity of the air. So here the microcontroller electronic circuit port is connected to the interface and the sub-circuit. So a microcontroller is connected to the serial port and the sub-circuit. The receiving input from the capacitive sensor whose capacitance value is varying. So here it is going to collect the value here of the relative humidity of the air. So here this diagram is mainly used to describe the humidity in the air. So now you are going to get the data from here, and also you are going to get the data from here. Now the circuit will be working there, and it will give you the output. And what it is going to calculate here, it is going to calculate the humidity rate in the air. So it is going to have the sensor capacitance varying with the relative humidity of the air, plus it is going to get the data from the microcontroller also. Both are fed into the serial port interface and the sub-circuits, and you will be getting the output. The output is giving you the humidity rate in the air. So here next you have the smart sensors are there. So smart sensor is a built-in integrated circuit, that is either the microcontroller and the sensor. So here it is directly give you the output as the physical parameter. So here from the sensor only you are going to get to the direct output you will be getting. So depending on the voltages that has been supplied. So and you can also supply the other commands as per the using the signals. So some of the examples, if you see some of the examples like you can calculate RH percentage, which is mainly used to calculate the humidity in the humidity rate in the air there. So you can make use of smart sensors. Mainly, you are going to have the it is giving you the humidity percentage, that is RH percentage. So where the everything is given in the signals, that is electrical pulse there, that is 101010. So here the you'll be using the hexadecimal digits here. So you can make use of 4 digits or 4 binary digits is equal to one hexadecimal number. So you can make use of that concept here. So sensing the change of the state here. So sensing the circuit, as I already mentioned, electrical pulse will be generated, that is 0, 1. So here the some of the examples are light to darkness, finger touch, proximity or far, completion of the revolution of the wheel, tire pressure, whether it is below the threshold or the above the threshold here. Now here, while mainly coming to here, the tire pressure, they were referring to the car there, automobile. So when you are the pressure, that is if you are having the smart sensor in your car, it is going to monitor the pressure in the air there. So as soon as it is going to decrease of from certain value, that is threshold, it is going to give you the signal. So in the same manner, as soon as it gets beyond that particular value, then also it is going to give you the signal. So how many rounds it is going to rotate, right? That is completion of revolution of the wheel there. Then proximity or how farness. So what is the distance between them? Light to darkness or the dark to brightness, that is also possible there. It is, we can see them in the smart street lights also, we can see that. And you have the finger touch, so it is going to sense your finger there. Integrated multi-parameter sensor board kit. So we have the Bosch XDK 110 development kit is present. So while coming to the Bosch XDK 110, it has the 8 number micro electromechanical systems MEMS are present, that is micro electromechanical system. So how many are present? 8 are present here. So what are their purpose? They are used for the accelerometer, magnetometer, gyros, and coupled with the relative humidity, that is RH, pressure, temperature, and acoustic and the digital light sensor. So the one of the microcontroller has the one functionality. Next is analog sensors. So while coming to the analog sensor, as the name suggests, your output, that is output generated from the sensors as per the physical condition, the whatever it may be, whether it may be calculation of temperature, heat, pressure, or anything, right? You know the different physical parameters, right? It may be used for anything, maybe humidity calculation, anything. It is going to give you the output in the analog format. So analog sensors is going to give you the output in the analog format. Okay, so it is also making use of the physical parameters only, maybe light intensity, temperature, you can have the metal proximity is there, light intensity is there, pressure is there, so you are going to make use of them, or you have the orientation is there, locations are there, acceleration is there, so those things will be used here. Okay, so it is going to measure the variation in parameter with respect to the reference or the normal condition. So how it is working? It is working very similar to the normal sensor only. So you are going to have the normal condition and the normal reference will be there. So and also you will be collecting the parameters with the different variation. So by combining them, okay, by keeping them together, you can get to the you can do several calculation. Now next one is parameters can be resistance or the capacitance. Then the value is going to change. So while coming to analog sensors, it is going to make use of the sensor with the associated electronic or analog circuit. And while coming to the analog sensors, it can also generate the analog output as per the environmental parameters. So you can have the temperature, strain, pressure, force, vapors, magnetic field and the proximity distances. So while coming to here, resistance of the sensing, the component may show at depending on the pressure or the strain from the surround. So analog sensors is the uses the sensor and the associated analog signal, right? So next is digital sensor. So while coming to the digital sensor, which is very similar to your analog sensor, but the only difference is you are going to have the 1 and 0. So your output will be in the digital format. Your output will be in the digital format. It is going to have the voltage, current, frequency, phase, or other electronical parameters would be provided. Now here in this one, 0 is corresponding to off state and of the voltage, current and the frequency phase. Next you are going to have the 1 stage also, where coming to the 1 it is going to the certain range of the voltages, let us say that 5 volt. So when I achieve that one, my signal will be 1 there. But if I am below 5 volt, then my below 5 volt to for 1 volt or 0 volt, then you are there in the 0, which is going to corresponding to the another voltage range, that is off range. Next you have the digital. Okay, so digital is done, right? So while coming to the digital sensor, it has the largest amount of the applications are present here. So it is mainly used to sense the presence of the traffic on the sheets there, and it can be also mainly used for the waste management system. So as soon as the your wastage becomes full there, that is above 90 percentage and those things, it's going to give you the signal. Next is examples of the sensor. So first one is temperature measuring and control sensor. So thermistor applications is in the home automation, that is temperature measuring. So it will be sensing the cloud cover there. So the output of thermistor is connected to the circuit of the signal conditioning amplifier. So ADC and then to the microcontroller serial port here there. So sensor thermistor, some of the characteristics. So while coming to the sensor thermistor, it shows the larger changes in the resistance within the narrow environment temperature. That is, it is going to work between 120 degrees centigrade to 90 degrees centigrade. That is minus 90 degree centigrade. The negative temperature coefficient, that is NTC, thermistor shows the drop in the resistance value with the rise in the temperature. So as the temperature is going to rise, the resistance will decrease. Next is temperature measuring and the control sensors continued part here. So thermistor application, yeah, I think this is done there, right? Okay. Now sensors with the positive temperature coefficient, we have seen the negative temperature coefficient. Let us see the positive temperature coefficient. So sensors resistance value will be up to the positive temperature coefficient. Resistor is going to rise with the rise in the temperature. So as soon as there is a rise in the temperature, your PTC will also increase. So the thin wire of the platinum or the other metallic alloys. So it shows the nearly linear changes with the temperature. So there is no much changes. Then it is can be used for temperature sensing and measuring the devices over very wide range of the 0 to 1600 degree centigrade. Temperature IC sensors here. So while coming to the temperature IC sensor, so certain ICs, that is at AD 590, that is AD 590 function as temperature transducer, is going to generate 1 milliamps for every 1 degree centigrade. So it is going to generate 1 milliamps for every 1 degree centigrade rise in the temperature. So that is in the AD 590 device. The output of the transducer connected to the signal conditioning amplifier ADC, and then the several port interface, that is serial port interface at the microcontroller. So the output of the transducer is connected to the signal monitoring amplifier and ADC and serial port interface microcontroller. So it is going to be readily available. Temperature sensors have inbuilt circulatory. Just have three terminals. The two of them are 5 volt to 3.6 volt. Supply plus and negative terminals, and one of the ADS input is in the VIN. So readily available humidity sensor. So the output voltage proportional to the RH percentage. Then the sensor given input supply at to the government terminals or potential terminals. It is going to generate the output VRH as the functionality of the RH percentage. Next is distance IR based sensors. So while coming to the distance IR based sensor, they are readily available. So the output voltage proportional to the distance here. The sensor IR LED is given the input supply at the positive and the negative ground potential terminals, and IR EFT along with the internal circulatory generates output Vdis as a function at the distance. So here internal circulatory will generate the output Vdis as the function. Then you have the Vdis is that is distributed system. So directly given an input to the ADC and ADC output to the microcontroller serial port. So here it is can also compute the distance. Light intensity sensor. So I'll come to the light intensity sensor. It is going to make use of the photoconductor. So PN junction photodiode can be used. So phototransistor will be used for measuring purpose. It will be used for the measuring purpose. So mechanical sensor, that is MEMS sensors, acceleration sensor here. So it is going to detect the linear acceleration in X, AY and AZ along the three axes XY, Z respectively. So it is going to detect the AX, AY and AZ along with the three axes, which is X, Y and Z. Vibration and shock sensors. So MEMS may use the piezoelectric effect in place of the capitative chain efforts. So next one is gyroscope sensor. So while coming to gyroscope sensor, it is a angular acceleration and change in the direction, that is angle. So accelerometer and the system initiates the actions as programmed. So here mobile gaming applications is going to use the in motion gestures of a physical player when deploying the gyroscope. So campus orientation and the direction compasses. So while coming to the gyroscope used as an electronic compass or the digital compass as to show change in the particular direction. So the digital compass sensor sends dollar 1 second and 0 second to the microcontroller. So 1 that means high, low that means 0. So serial port, what do you mean by serial port? The sensor is given input supply connected. So serial port terminals SCL and SDA data. So the sequence of the serial bits corresponds to the byte 8-bit binary number. So compute for angle F with respect to the north direction here. Environmental monitoring sensors. So it is going to environment parameters are like temperature, humidity, barometric pressure and light. The collective use of these parameters is going to be sensor. The circuit with the associated sensors are as the one compact electronic board. So every sensors is going to come together and they will be working together to create the product there. global positioning systems, that is GPS. So it has the location determination using the computations of the data from the circuits and receive the GPS scheduled signals. So it is going to alternatively uses the user location which is available from the user and the service provider. Thank you.